Hello guys, I hope you've had a nice day, a nice weekend. Today we are back to do another showcase of Escanor and Merlin. This time it is against the Ratatoskr demonic beast. And the goal once again is to use a lot the over damage cap, like the fact that he can go through the damage cap. I am going to use this team. If you are a low player, this is, I think, a very nice team. If you have a whale, if you are a whale like me, I recommend you to use Meliodas here. This one, because in the third floor sometimes you get petrified, and it is interesting to have Meliodas because it's going to cleanse that petrify, and that's broken. So for those of you who are not whales, I'm going to use Elizabeth because it is the strongest PvE character in the game, and the links are to buff humans so they hit hard. I am using the set 51, which is made for this boss, because food poisoning is the debuff that the Ratatoskr gives. So it's good to, if you have it. If you don't have it, you can use the number 37 because it gives attack related stats, so it's always interesting. And we can go in the first floor. Okay, so here we are in the first floor. I am also going to make a little bit of a guide with this video. So basically in the first floor, you just want him to always move, and to make him move, you have to use debuffs. So the bleed with Jormungandr, the shock with Valenti's debuff, sorry, or the poison with Valenti's AoE or ultimate. So here I'm going to use this, so it goes on the right. If I use that, it goes on the left. And if I use Valenti's AoE, it goes in the middle. So let's use this, and that, because those cards don't hit hard, so we don't care about them. You have to notice that in the first floor and also in the second floor, the boss can have only one debuff. So if you use like the shock and the bleed, it will keep only the last one you used. So you have to be aware of this. Okay, so here he moved, so he doesn't have crazy stats. I think I'm going to be able to destroy him. Yeah, this is crazy damage. Thank you, Escanor and Merlin. Let's use this, that, this, and this. Why not? So the interesting thing for those of you who are a lowest player is that with Elizabeth, you can use the AoE that will heal you, and also the fact that you use skills gives you an extra orb each time you use it, so you can ult rush easily and have a lot of heal because her ultimate heals and gives 2 orbs to each allies. So that's very broken. I'm not using it here because, as you can see, we hit so hard that we don't even need to let's use that we don't even need to heal because the boss doesn't hit us. And in the third phase of the first floor, you have to move him on the right, on the left, and to get him back in the middle, because otherwise he has this great thing that is annoying, so you don't hit hard. So here I'm going to send him on the left. Let's use these two. And also you have to notice that when he's on the left, he evades ranged skills. So you cannot, sorry, get him back in the middle with the classical Valenti AoE. You have to use the ultimate, otherwise it's going to dodge it. And you can't use the Jormungandr's debuff, otherwise he will evade it. Same. So let's hold here. Yeah, I could use this. Why not? Let's do this and get the ultimate. Why not? Move that and hope to that I'm going to get a Jormungandr's debuff. So the only way you can lose in the first floor is if you get really unlucky and you never get the debuffs you're supposed to have. Like me here, of course. Because with this 80% final damage reduction, you just never hit. So that's not nice. I think I'm gonna do this, and move him on the left, because if you don't move him at all, you will have a lot of all stats decrease, and also he is going to have a stats increase. So you want to move him, and hopefully I'm gonna get soon a okay, I don't want to see ult. Hopefully I'm gonna get soon a Jormungandr debuff. Okay, thank you, Escanor Merlin. You don't care about the damage reduction? Okay, so no debuff once again. Basically here I'm very unlucky, but as I hit super hard because of the account, I think I'm gonna be able to kill him here. Not sure, but I'm gonna try to. So let's do all of that. But if you have a lower account, I don't think you will be able to do this. So you have to hope to get your fucking debuff. Okay, thank you, Escanor Merlin. You clutched. So now let's hop into the second floor. So for the second floor, basically what you want to do is to kill the pillars, the right and the left pillars, and always keep the boss in the middle. Otherwise, you will never lose this immortality. So for this, you have to either not use any debuff or finish with the Valenti AoE, because as I told you, it will keep only one debuff. So for example, I can do this. No, I'm gonna use that to break very fast the pillars. I can use this, this, and Escanor's AoE, so I'm gonna kill both the pillars. But like here, he gets the bleed, which is replaced by the shock, and finally by the poison. So if he has the poison, it will stay in the middle, even though here it won't move at all because there's no other pillar. But anyway, you want to keep him in the middle for both the first, second, and third phases. And also you have to know that in the first phase, when he uses this card, so it has the different red around the card, you have to have at the very least one debuff on your team, otherwise it will give you food poisonings, great food poisonings. I think it's 4 of them, so it's very annoying, and you have them until the end of the match, and that's not what you want to have. So here I am still gonna cleanse, so don't do this at home. It's dangerous, kind of. But I do this because I know that I'm gonna kill him, so he's not gonna use his card, and so I won't be annoyed by these food poisonings. So the card I am talking about, he's using it 1 out of 2 turns. You just have to be careful. And it's only on the first phase. So right now you can use your cleanse at any moment. You don't care. So here I am not gonna use this because I have no skill to poison him. I'm going to focus on this pillar, for example, and use all of these cards. And as I don't use any debuff here, it won't move. In theory, sometimes it does strange things, but I think in the second floor it never does strange things. Ah, okay. I talk too fast. Yeah, okay, so here you kind of want not to use any card to maximize the chances that he stays in the middle. But I'm still gonna use a few cards so I get this pillar pretty low. Let's do like this, for example. And also because next turn I know I'm gonna have the Valenti ultimate. So I'm gonna be able to get him back in the middle if he goes on the right, which I don't hope. Okay, he stays in the middle. I got lucky. Because in this case it's random when you use a debuff. So now I'm able to kill him. So let's use this, and that. And he should die. Okay, so he dies. And in the last phase, once again, you want him to stay in the middle. You kill the right and left pillars like this. And this. And then you are gonna be able to kill him because he's gonna lose his immortality. And also you have to know that in the third phase, if he goes below 30% HP, he will heal all of his life. So it's not a bug, it's normal, and it always happens. Also, you have to always remind that you want to finish your floor with your maxed HP on every character. So if somehow some of your characters took damage, you rush your Elizabeth ultimate and you get your max HP. So let's use this. Okay, I killed him. That's nice. Let's do this, that, this, and this. No. AoE, please. Thank you. Also, I'm sorry because I'm still a little bit sick, so sometimes my noise makes some noise. Oh, okay. I think it's below 20% then. Sorry, I might have said something wrong. So if it drops under 20%, it's gonna full here, which was not the case here. So I didn't lose any time. So let's hop into the third floor. So the third floor is a bit different. And you will have to move him for the first phase in the right, for the second phase in the left, and for the third phase in the right once again. To do this, you either have luck or you use your 3 debuffs. Your 3 debuffs like this. So bleed, shock, poison. And in the first phase, you can use your buff. You won't change anything. But in the second phase, when you want to move him, use only your 3 debuffs. Otherwise, it goes randomly anywhere he wants to go. So once he's on the pillar you want him to be, you kill the 2 other pillars, which is going to be very simple with Escanor and Merlin because they hit very hard. Okay, let's use that. Let's use this, this. I think I'm gonna destroy the pillars and maybe the boss. So I might move fast to the second phase. Um, if you have the time, you can stack your 3 debuffs and then arrive in the second phase with them. So you move him on the left easily and then you kill easily the pillars. And you also have to notice that in the second phase, those pillars don't have any damage cap. So you can one-shot them with an Escanor and Merlin ultimate, for example. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely going to destroy the boss and move fast to the second phase. So here I either have a lot of luck, I didn't, or I am going to try to kill the right pillar because I want him to go on the left, so I don't care about this one. So let's do let's cleanse. So if you have your 3 debuffs, just use the 3 debuffs and don't cleanse, otherwise it will be random. Let's do this and that. I hope I kill the right pillar, and if I'm lucky it's gonna move to the left side, otherwise it's gonna stay in the middle. Please kill. Okay, no, I'm definitely not gonna kill. So I might go on the right too. Please go on the left. No, it stays in the middle. Okay. It's not the best case. Because if somehow you kill the left pillar here, you will never be able to kill him. Because he will never lose his immortality and then you just have to reset. Let's do this. I'm kind of scared I one shot with an AoE, but let's try this and heal. Please don't one shot. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, so now I killed the right one. So I'm chilling. It stays in the middle once again. Can you please go? Okay, now I got my 3 debuffs here. I got lucky. So next turn, what I'm gonna do is just... Ugh. Okay. I'm disabled. Like, I'm stunned, so can't play, of course. Let's just move. Use this right here. This, why not? And skip. Because, of course, I need my Valenti. And you like... Okay, so you went on the left. Because I got lucky. I didn't have to use my 3 debuffs. You like to have this buff here that Jormungandr gives with her ultimate, because it gets you immune to the food poisoning. So you have no problem with this. Let's cleanse. Let's hit. And hope Valenti survives. Okay, that's nice damage, Escanor and Merlin. We got the shield, so we should be chilling. And at some point, the boss is gonna use a stance, which reflects a part of your damage, but you don't have to be worried and you can hit. It's a small part of the damage you deal, so there is no risk of dying. It's not like Eon. Okay, let's heal. I kinda wanna keep these 3. So let's use all of this. Okay. Okay, please give me Escanor and Merlin cards so I can hit. That's the point of the video. Okay, this. Skip, because I want to keep the 3. Okay. Right, so let's finish him. I'm gonna keep these. Let's use all of this and the ultimate. Why not? Okay, thank you, Valenti. Now we have full life. What I'm gonna do here, because I have my 3 debuffs, is move him on the right instantly and skip, so I don't take any risk of having some surprises. And then when he's on the right, I'm just gonna hit super hard to kill the middle and the left pillars. Like here he stacks the 3 debuffs and moves to the right. Okay, finally one Escanor card, thank you. Okay. Let's hit. I want to cleanse that. I don't have a lot of cards to hit hard. That's a bit annoying. Okay. Oh. Okay, I misclicked. I wanted to use Escanor and Merlin single target instead of the Yomungender's AoE, but I misclicked, so of course he leaves the place he belongs to. My bad. Okay, so here petrifies me. Okay, it doesn't use an AoE, that's a bit annoying. Let's waste these and skip. And as you can see here, the boss has 12 immortalities. Okay, it goes back to the right, that's nice. So when you kill, don't kill. Ah. Okay, of course it's gonna kill. Oh my. Okay. So I think I'm still gonna try to, yeah, let's try to finish it. So when, sorry, when you killed both the pillars and he's on the right, he's gonna lose the and each turn is gonna lose 4 or 3 in my case immortalities, because you have 4 in theory characters on the board, and until he has none, I'll have to wait 3 turns, 4 turns. Okay, so I'm gonna try to tank it. I'm not sure I will. So here you see he lost 3 because I have 3 characters remaining. And now I just have to wait and hope I tank enough. Ouch. Okay. So let's, yes, talent, why not? Ult, and heal. And as I have only 3 characters remaining, I like having my Elizabeth ultimate here. So I'm gonna farm it. Okay, nice. Let's skip these ultimates because we don't care about them. guys, I have another turn to tank here. So let's do this, and use that. So I'm gonna get back my ult with Escanor and Merlin. So as you can see here in this case, you can, if you have an account that is strong enough, you can even beat the third phase or the third floor with only 3 characters, because nowadays it's not that hard. So if you lost one character for some reason, don't forfeit immediately. So let's do this, and that, and it should be over. Okay, so this third floor was not the best in terms of luck and everything. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it helped you, and you liked seeing how Escanor Merlin is once again a stupid unit. And I tell you, see you soon, and let me know in the comments if you want to see any other content like this. Bye bye!